Hey everybody, this is Sean Lewis doing a voiceover analysis of a Fargo rated match between myself, Fargo 667 at the time of recording, and Tyler Stafford, Fargo 557 at the time of recording. We're doing a race to 9 ball, alternate break. And this is the second time that Tyler has played one of these Fargo matches. And I feel like I'm playing a little bit better than I was, and we'll see how he's doing. So we're going to do a little bit of analysis here. So I won the leg and I got the break, and I think this goes... Just hit it a little bit too thinly. It's like the first shot of the game. Would have liked to have made that ball because I could have gotten out from there. I think the 6, it does pass. The 8 in the corner. Pretty good shot. Almost got it all locked up on the 9. That would have been really awesome. So I'm going to have to kick at this ball. Maybe there's a window. I can't really see. Oh yeah, I played a semi-masse shot. A little bit of a swerve, really, I guess is the way you'd call it. Did not execute. I might have considered playing the cue ball with ball in hand more like the center of the table, and then playing to the end rail and the side rail kind of behind the 8 and attacking the 2 from there, because then you could go 2 rails and then shoot the 3 in the side pocket. Just a little bit too much on that 2 ball. A little bit more right English maybe. Could have shortened the angle to bump the 7 instead of getting trapped. Just a hair too hard. Just going to play to bump the 6 out. Just going to roll this from the 7 on the side, 8 in the corner, 9 in the corner. Oh, I played a stun. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I didn't want to risk over-rolling it. A little bit short, but this is fine. Been practicing my straight ins. trying to practice being more methodical, trying to make every stroke kind of the same and just unify everything into one. All right, Tyler's first break here. Breaking from the wing. Whoa. Probably broke too hard there. That was a lot of speed. I just like to break full, kind of like a stun into the rack. A little safe there. Could have went behind the 4, would have been fine. That's what I was playing it towards where the 9 was. I think a 2-rail kick here. Either way. Maybe from the way that Tyler's kicking it is the better way, I think, because there's more stuff to get kind of trapped behind. Pretty good shot, almost made it. Trying to bank the 1 towards the 2 and then leave the cue ball kind of behind the 7. Got the kiss. Got away with it. Almost perfect. Leaked out a little bit. I don't know if I can make this ball. And to kick at it, huh? Must not have been able to hit it. Got away with it again. A little bit of love on my side right now. Great shot. Let's draw back through the window here. Nice shot. I think maybe top left here. It's also fine. Leave yourself the longer shot. I remember this shot. The 9 was covering probably half the pocket. I think it could have been made. I just hit it bad. Trying to go forward 2 rails for the 5, either in the side or the corner. Trying for the corner. Ideally, like kind of straight in or a little bit off angle. Either side would be fine. I just hit it a little bit too full. Great shot. It's got a punch to the side. Trickled in. Nice shot. I think here I might have just played a stun, kept that angle, and then went 3 rails with left English instead of trying to get more straight on it. Pretty good. Now I'm going to shoot said 3 rail position. Pretty good. And even had that extended closer to the rail, would have been okay. So I like to play this punch with 2 rail shape, 3rd rail, go through the middle of the tables to take all the scratches away. 2-0. Barely got a shot. Made 1 ball. Pretty good position. Natural flowing to the 2. A little bit of right English to make this turn and hit that side rail. Instead of, if you don't use the spin, then you can flow into the side and scratch. So you want to take the initiative, get to the rail, then you can get off the rail. Sooner you get on the rail, the sooner you can get off the rail. That's for your cueing. Just stun this 2 rails between the 4 and the 9. Got covered up, gonna have to play it safe. So I think just bank the 3 to the end rail. Try to get your cue ball back up table behind whatever ball. I think I'm playing behind the 9 here. touch of right English. Mostly just playing the angle, playing your 3-ball. Taking away the easy banks, just stop shot safeties. Almost a great shot. Left just enough to where I can hit the top of it. Hit that a little bit too soft. This is a 9-foot table, though. You gotta make a shot. As long as you don't leave it right in front of the hole, it can be tough. So overcut it. Left me the side pocket, but on the wrong side of the ball. Rather than playing it all around the table, just going to take what I get here. Play like a kill inside on the rail. Wanted to get a little bit closer to straight in than that. Now I'm going to bump the 6 to hold the cue ball for the 5-ball and play it with enough spin or enough speed to bump the 6 clear. Now I just got to play this thin cut. Trying to play the cue ball through the balls between the 7 and the 9 and back. Barely. Just going to punch this off the rail. And a little bit of draw. Oh, excuse me, just roll. I like rolling that ball, actually. No reason to get too risky. Too frisky. 3-0. Cue ball's a little bit wild. Made a ball. Might play the natural cut to play the 2 in the side. It seems like he's a little bit uncomfortable with the bridging off the rail. Excuse me. So I'm just going to play safe here. Consider trying to cut it past the 2. It's just pretty difficult. And, you know, there's a lot of balls to hide behind here. So if I play off the, just like this, right side of it, down to the end rail, there's all 3 balls there, the 2, 7, and 9 to hide behind. Tower just got this jump cue, so he's going to jump every chance he gets, which I think is it's a good thing to do if you're going to like try to advance your skill, is work on your game. So if you've been practicing, you got a new jump cue and you've been using it a little bit in practice, then it's time to try it out. I can make the 1 here. I think I do try to make it. It's very difficult to get position on the 2. So I end up kind of just playing it full. I like playing this with bank the 1 down to where the 6 is, 2 rails, and use right English to travel the cue ball up by the 9. I like that shot also. If you get your cue ball tight like that, that's smart. Here I'm just trying to play right English. There's no like direct line to the ball. I think maybe I had to hit it a little bit softer, and I kind of got more spin to grab there. There's a ball in hand here. Might play it in the side. Excuse me, play the 1, play the 2 in the side. And then you can either go forward to the left of the 7, or if you get the angle below. So I think now we're going to go left of the 7. Good shot, but the speed was off. Might try to play that with just more high to come between the 9 and the 4. Pretty good hit. I can't quite see the full ball, so I'm trying to use inside English and play like multi-rail bank, Z bank, W bank. And then play the cue ball down table as well. Didn't get away with the speed. It's pretty uncomfortable at this point. Overrolled. Here I'm going to debate a little bit because of the score if I should play safe or play bank shot. And I think that dilemma never really was answered. And then left him another opportunity. We'll see if he can figure it out on the third go round. Overrolled a little bit. It's high and right. Nine ball's a little bit tricky because it's in the dead center of the table, so I'm playing a little bit of a tricky shot here. Trying to play shape for the side pocket. I think it's a little bit easier. With the way the 7 is, I think that this is a pretty easy way to get shape, even if I didn't get perfect. Pretty good. Alright, it's 4-0, my break. Made a ball. Good shot on the 1. I think the trick here is 3 to the 4. Because the 4 to the 6 could be tricky if you get the wrong angle. Playing for a stop shot on that 2 ball, so I came up a little bit short, but this is going to be okay. I'm just going to float across. It's going to be like low, bottom English, touch of right. Not that much right, because all you need to do is level out the cue ball. Could go high ball here. It's very speed dependent. I chose to go 2 rails so I could come a little bit wider and towards the 6. And that'd give me a little bit of a better chance of getting straighter before I got too far past it. Hit like a perfect stroke right there. Just to get that. That was tricky. Just going to punch this to make sure I get off the rail. As long as I get back to the right side of the table, should be pretty good here. A little bit short of what I was going for, but this is fine. I like playing this with the touch of touch of right English to play into the side rail. Because this is the angle I like to have on the 9 when it's kind of near the spot, is to play the 2 rail shape through the middle of the table back to the other side of the table. Five zero. Made a ball. Looks like a safety play here. I don't know if you have the confidence to Z-bank the 1. Past the 2 to the end rail. The cue ball is going to be wide in the open, so other than that, I guess you can cut the 1 past the 7 and then have your cue ball go behind the 8. Played a 2 rail shot. Pretty good. Almost perfect. Cue ball went a little bit too far. So I'm just going to thin off this ball. Try to go back behind the 9 and the 5. I don't know if you can shoot through that window. Good shot. And the kick at this ball. Yeah, I might make the 8. Almost made it. That would have been cool. I just make this with follow and play either for the corner or the side. Went right through him. If you'd have bumped the side of the top of the 9, it could have made it or gotten shape on the 4. So that was almost a great shot. I don't know, maybe a safe here. Maybe the 4 went past the 7. In which case, yeah, you can shoot at it. It looked like you had to shoot the combo to me, but from this monitor. So I just got to shoot the 4 and stun it across. A little bit elevated, but don't know English. And I'm playing pretty comfortable at this point, so I want to go ahead and shoot at it. I was trying to stay higher up than that. I end up having to punch this ball instead of being able to roll it above the 8. A little short. Kind of used a jabby stroke there, but it was close to the ball. I gotta spend a little bit of time working on those. Same thing, 2 rail position through the middle of the table. 6-0. A little bit unintentional follow. Nice kick by the 6 ball. Trying to stay a little bit lower than that because I wanted to draw straight back. I got a little bit of a funny angle here to go from the 5 to the 6. So I'm going to punch down below and try to get down to where my hand is at. Came up short. So I'm electing to bank this ball because it's natural for the 6. And why not? Could have also played that with a stun, but I like using that inside because I really just want to go right to the middle of the table, and that's a pretty precise location. Touch of left. Just play the 9 for the side here. It's going to be 7-0. It's like 2 break-in runs in a row on my break. Pretty good. Tyler's break, moved to this spot. Made a ball. Kind of like playing this with a lot of right English. Yeah, like that, but a little bit more stroke to get it to hold. I think it just died. Like a stun with right. So I'm playing inside and high to try to go 2 rails. Just like that, but too hard. Narrowly. So now I gotta jump it. I got just the edge I have to jump. Could have probably went for a semi-masse here. A little swerve. But trying to figure out my jump life. At this point, I'm trying to run out every rack, keep the pressure on. He's struggling, so I want to continue to just keep nailing it in as much as I can. The more I make him sit, the harder it's going to be for him to play well. And he's going to have to tough it out and battle from a bigger deficit. I think his stroke tempo has changed a little bit here. trying to just get to develop one tempo for all shots instead of a tempo for each shot. I had to play that rail first. Worked out pretty good. I'm trying to play safe here by playing draw to draw back under the 8 and then shooting the 3 into the 9. Trying to slop the 9 in and play safe. But I made the 3, so now here we shoot again. I think here I should have played safe. Just the edge of the ball, pretty thin, but I went for the shot. Maybe I'm supposed to shoot it. Maybe because I missed it that I'm complaining. Got to roll. Really good shot, just barely missed getting shape. I'm not sure if that was a safety or bank. Trying to play that to the side rail. Hit it really thin. Just left it wide open. That's like 2 mistakes in a row for me. Pretty good up 7-0 to go that far. Making good shots mostly without making too many unforced errors. Just a little bit too soft. Tried to hold it. I just couldn't hold it. Might have had to play down to the end rail and back up. Be a little bit more confident. Play the longer route. It's okay. I think after the last 2 shots, I still haven't shaken it off yet, and I needed to calm myself and get centered again. I should have probably took a look at this spot on the ball. Just left it pretty good for him. So 3 mistakes in a row in that game. for myself. Knocks it down. 7-1. Narrowly avoided the scratch. Experimented with a different break cue than I've been using for the last year or two. Went back to a BK3 that I was loaning a friend that he returned. It's like playing that shot. You just thin it down the rail with no intention to make it, and then your cue ball just goes straight down the rail. You play your speed. Pretty simple shot, but really effective. Might be able to play this to the left of the 5. Z kick. Almost. A little bit wider, a little bit higher. I'd thought about playing it with follow from the other side. Maybe that would have worked also. Seven to the 8 could be tricky here. 4 to the 5, 5 to the 6. Just gotta stay in line. Wanted to be straighter there, but now I can play either 2 rails back with low, high inside, and go 3 rails. Now if I can shoot the 5 and bump the top of the 9, that'll leave me a good situation for the 6. Or forward with 2 rails. I gotta make sure that when you play this shot that you play it into the rail below the side so you don't accidentally scratch in the side. Because that shot can scratch in the side quite often. If you don't play the shape, the natural can go there. You want to make sure that you play a certain line to avoid any problems. I like going straight up table here. 2 rails with inside. Depending on exactly where the balls end up, you just feel the shot. You know, let the position tell you what is more natural to do. Stun forward a little bit, being a little bit tricky. A stop shot would have left me a tougher cut by far. 8-1. Slow roll this to play short side for the 2. Might be able to use inside and high ball and go between the 2 and the 8. You got to get a nice grab. But if you can shoot that shot, that gives you a higher percentage for the out. I actually hit that 2 full. This is okay though. Now I like punching it towards the side and give yourself that shot on the 3 in the corner. Or you can roll it. If you roll it, then you want to go for the side pocket. You can back and forth here or play a little bit of left English and then play the 3 in the side. We're going to go forward here, looks like. Trying to get just a little bit higher up than that. Try to bank this ball, draw down to the 6 ball. Speed was not very good for the 2-way. The 9 is kind of blocking the natural here, so I think you just got to use a lot of right English and kind of like just above center so that you can get a good pop and tangent line before the English starts to grab. It was unfortunate. It was a good try. These shots I like to play for the bigger open area. Came up a little bit short. Alright, so I think as far as a remix here, brief rundown. I lost a little bit of focus, but other than that, I played great. It's really tough to play well against a situation like that. For Tyler, I would say trying to find a way to calm down. I just feel like he never caught a groove and didn't have a solution to find a way to get comfortable. So maybe some mental stuff. I think the table was a little bit tougher than he wanted it to be, not used to the 9-footers. I think for that, you want to work on your ball pocketing. And I think the speed was almost great. There was a lot of good things there. Ball pocketing, the mental game would have been good. Kind of come back with a better mental game. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great one.